Hi, this is Bob at themobileappsolution.com. Thanks for watching my preparation video. Smart Flashcards Online is the fast, easy way to memorize the multiplication table, but it's more than an app, it's a process. There are 3 parts to the process, and the first part is to just talk to the student, have a little pep rally with them. And the second part is to ensure that they understand all the tips. Don't let them log in unless they know all the tips. And the third is to practice. And this video covers the first item, the pep rally. Before you start, remember that they may be convinced that they can't memorize the multiplication table because they've tried and struggled in the past. The other thing you need to understand is we can't make them. As parents, we can't make them do anything. We need to help them understand why they should. When they decide that they can and that they should, that's when they will. Now, the first question is, why should you memorize anything? I mean, think about it. Well, I memorize things that I'm going to use again. If I go fill up my gas tank and it says you want a car wash with this, and I hit yeah, it gives me a number. I don't memorize that number because I pull into the car wash, I use it once, and I throw it in the trash. It's no good anymore. My computer password, I need to know that because I use it every day. That is the same principle with multiplication. It's primary to your school, and it also affects your relationships in and out of school. If you get good grades, it'll affect your relationships in school, and when you bring bad grades home, it affects your relationship and your interactions with your family. So we've covered why to memorize anything, but specifically memorizing the multiplication table. If you give me 4 hours of hard work right now, I'll give you better grades right now. I'll give you better grades later. You'll use basic math facts all the way through college. And imagine if you knew the answer to every problem from 1 times 1 to 12 times 12 like you know your first name. Imagine how fast your homework would be. You'll have a lot more time to do other fun things that you want to do. So the second part of that, are you able to? Well, I think that when you talk about memorizing the multiplication table, the first thing you need to understand is that it's not one huge difficult task. It's 144 teeny tiny easy as pie little jobs. I think you could argue that 12 times 12 is the hardest problem in the whole table. The answer is 144. It's 3 numbers. 2 of them are the same. My name is Bob. 3 letters. 2 of them are the same. If I walked up to a student and I said, if you don't memorize 12 times 12, you're going to fail this year, they would be like, the only reason it's difficult is because the table's large. And let me tell you, if you've got a hard name like Steve, you got it made. Now, I wish the first time students saw the multiplication table, it looked like the top picture here. Every green problem is easy to figure out if you know a tip, and I've got a separate video for the tips. So you're not really memorizing 144 things. You're learning 8 tips and then 15 other problems. And some of those white problems, if you look close, they're easy. And I really believe, if you look at the picture below, that's what I saw the first time I saw it, and I think that's what most kids see the first time they see the multiplication table, and it's kind of scary for a 3rd grader. And if you think about it, this is the first adult-sized project that we ask them to complete. I'm going to make a separate video for tips and another one for study. Thanks for watching.